Kirby Smart and Glenn Schumann do it again on the recruiting trail. Listen, I don't know if there's another assistant coach of college football who is recruiting better than Glenn Schumann right now. They've added 3 of the best linebackers in the country in the 23 class. Now they get a step ahead in the 24 class and once again add one of the best linebackers in the country, Demarcus Riddick. Great name out of Chilton County High School in Alabama. I think kind of between Birmingham and Montgomery. 6'2", 215. This kid can fly. He's one of the top linebackers, not only in the South, but across the country in the 2024 class. Has been trending Georgia's way for a little bit. Of course, he chose Georgia over Tennessee, Oklahoma, I think Auburn, a few other schools in the mix. This guy is the real deal. Tremendous athlete for his size. He does a lot for Chilton County, Still not super familiar with a lot of these small programs outside of the state of Georgia, but he does a little bit of everything for them. Punt return, kick return. He's great with the ball in his hands, but he's one of the top linebackers for a reason. And listen, Glenn Schumann can handpick and go get whoever he wants right now. The guy does not miss. He looks at his board and he gets the top 3 guys every single year. And Demarcus Riddick is the guy they've had their eye on for a while. Let's move this up a little bit so y'all can see me a little better. Got his numbers right here. 109 tackles this year, 19 tackles for loss, 7 sacks, a block kick. Recovers fumbles. He's got a couple of those. Forced, I think, one more fumble. The guy is really, really good. You turn on the film, and he flashes immediately. Now, he doesn't play for the best program, but again, he is easy to notice. And when you watch him play, you think, okay, that guy is the best player on the field. He's maybe not the biggest and maybe not the fastest, but he makes a lot of plays and he knows what he's doing. He understands his assignment, as the kids would say. I don't know if they still say that on TikTok or not. I'm way behind on the TikTok game, but he gets after it. He's sideline to sidelines. He strikes. He does not miss a lot of tackles. He gets off blocks consistently. Is not going to get fooled. If you run any type of trick play, misdirection, he's not worried about it. He's going to sniff it out. He's going to go make a play. And again, when this Georgia staff can go out and pick anyone they wanted this guy, and they wanted him to get on board early. I believe he's number 7. He's the 7th commitment in the 2024 class, the first defender. So they went really heavy on defense in the 23 class. They needed to. One of the best defensive classes across the country, maybe the best defensive class in the country for that 23 class. 24 is going to be a little offensive heavy, but again, they already have one of the best linebackers on board now in Demarcus Riddick. Small town Alabama kid. Not easy to go in there and snatch away a top player from Alabama, one of the more productive linebackers, especially in that area. But kids aren't saying no to Glenn Schumann right now. They're just not. And for a reason. Again, I've said it for a long time now. Not only is he one of the best recruiters in college football, but he's one of the best developers as well. He just sends guys to the NFL. If you play for Glenn Schumann, you're going to go to the NFL. And that's why C.J. Allen made the easy decision to stay home and play for Georgia instead of Tennessee. Troy Bowles, whose father is the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he wanted to go play for Glenn Schumann. Raylan Wilson, arguably the top linebacker across the country in the 23 class. He wanted to say, no, that Michigan, not for me. I know I committed there, but I'm going to go play for Glenn Schumann. Demarcus Riddick is that same type of guy. Let's see what his special teams numbers were, if they have them right here. He returned 5 punts for 169 yards. And I think one of them went for a touchdown. He looks good with the ball in his hands. Dude runs like a deer for 215, and the instincts stand out to me. I mean, the light switches when the play starts. He is in the zone. He knows what he's doing, and he's going to go attack, whether it's the quarterback or the running back. He's going to go get you. He's got a lengthy frame, and he does he looks the way you expect a college linebacker to look. He's got plenty of muscle on him. Again, he's lengthy for 6'2". He's not some 6'4" Leonard Floyd type off the edge. I do think he's better suited to play middle linebacker, but he can get after the passer too. And if you want to play linebacker at Georgia, no matter if it's outside, inside, you better be able to get after the quarterback, because Glenn Schumann and those guys, Will Muschamp, Kirby Smart, they're going to design blitzes to where the outside linebacker can come and move inside and get to the quarterback. If you're the middle linebacker, there might be some stunts where you go around the tackle, the edge guy, or, if there's a hole in the middle of the trenches, you can fly down there. So even if you're a middle linebacker, you got to get after the quarterback. We saw Nakobe Dean, I think, led the team in sacks last year at middle linebacker. So you have to be able to do a lot of different things, and he's got the frame to possibly play outside. So he is a versatile guy, but the athleticism and the instincts really stand out to me. This kid can play, and just like in the state of Georgia and Alabama, high school football is king. It is a big deal, and he's one of the best in the area. I think one outlet has him as the number 43 player in the country for 2024, number 2 linebacker, number 2 player in Alabama. That's elite. When you're talking about the top 50 players in the country, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that. Not everyone can be a 5-star. I think right now he is a high 4-star kid with the potential to possibly earn a 5th star down the road. But when you're one of the best players in Alabama or Georgia, anywhere in the South really, you're a big deal. And Demarcus Riddick is a big deal. And this is a big pickup. I thought that Georgia had been the leader for a while, ever since kind of going back to the summer. And that was the case. I think he may have been silently committed and made it public today. I'm not really sure, but I do think Georgia was the team to beat here. Small town kid from Alabama, get top 50 player in the country, according to one outlet, had lots of offers. And now he's a Bulldog, and again, they just don't miss at linebacker. They're full in the 23 class. They're already going out and getting guys for the next year and the next year. 24 is loaded in the state of Georgia. 25 has a linebacker, Zayden Walker, out of Schley County, that I think would dominate in Glenn Schumann's system. But no matter who they go get, if Glenn Schumann wants you, you're a really good player, and he thinks that he can turn you into an NFL guy, that's probably what's going to happen. So even if this kid was a 3-star, and I'm going to go ahead and say this, any linebacker that commits to Georgia is a big deal because Glenn Schumann wanted him and thinks that he can turn him into a big deal. So whether he's a 5-star, high 4-star like Demarcus Riddick, or a 3-star kid, if they play linebacker and they get the okay to commit and sign with Georgia, you should be happy about it, because that means the kid knows what he's doing. He knows how to hit, he knows how to run, and he knows how to make plays. So I think Demarcus Riddick is a playmaking linebacker who, again, can play multiple positions. He's athletic. You could see that on the film. Go check it out on his huddle. Moves really well for his size, can get sideline to sideline, strikes, leaves a bruise when he hits. There's a lot to like about his game. So if you're a Georgia fan, I think you have to be really excited about this commitment. Still young. He's just a junior, just in the 2024 class. So not a guy who will be in Athens this time next year, but definitely a guy to know. If he continues to improve and develop, he's going to be a really, really good football player in Athens. So big deal. One of the top 2024 prospects really in the country. One of the top defenders in the country. One of the best overall players in the state of Alabama. Commits to Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs today. Big, big deal, guys. Thanks for watching this video. As always, maybe there's some more commitments, big recruiting news coming up very soon, depending on what day you're watching this. But we appreciate it. Continue to head on over to Dog Post, read the big story I have on him, and join Dog Post. It's a great time. Georgia has Tennessee coming up this weekend. We're pumping out content left and right. If you have any questions at all about recruiting or the team, just ask a question on Dog Post, and we get back to you as soon as we can. So check us out over on the website, and we appreciate y'all watching these videos as always. We really do. Thanks for watching this one, and I hope you enjoy the next one coming up right now.